Russell Wilson just got traded, and we have two really hardcore Seahawks fans, and we're going to share our opinions very quickly. My initial reaction was sadness. I love Russell Wilson. He's my all-time favorite player. Me being a teenager, I wasn't alive for, Steve Largent, all those guys. So Russell Wilson's my guy. I'm a Seahawks fan, true, and Russell Wilson is my favorite player, and it sucks to see him leave. My second thought was I think this does need to be done to eventually win a Super Bowl, though.
My thought is that this is the stupidest thing we could have done, just from a team level. You have a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and you are trading him to the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, that's another.
And I think it's a betrayal because I've been watching these ESPN clips. And they've all been saying, well, Russell Wilson, maybe he'll go here or there. But then they always play the interviews. And Russell Wilson, he's always very calm in the interviews. He always says
that's just Russell
he wants
Wilson,
to win.
though.
He says he wants to win 3 rings in Seattle. And so when I see this, now he says he's going to waive his no-trade clause to go to Denver.
And no more Go Hawks.
I feel very betrayed by Russell Wilson right now. Was he lying? Did he not want to stay? And clearly, I guess not. I mean, what is it? At least just say that you don't want to stay. But
So all the reports aren't out, but I believe it
and also
is...
betrayal from the team because they've been saying that they want to win, and this is a losing move. Like, I don't even know. We got Drew Lock. Okay, he sucks. Let's put that away. We got a random tight end, Noah Fant. I don't even think he's any good. I heard he got some fantasy points for the past couple of seasons. Not for my team, he didn't. But I don't know. Maybe he's all right.
So here we go. Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris.
Who the fuck is Shelby Harris?
2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick. So that's a lot of value.
So we're gonna waste all
It's a lot of
our
value.
picks as we always do.
Wow.
We always waste. I mean, don't get me started. We need
how
the
did we
picks.
How did we get Russell Wilson?
A 3rd round. Do we get a 3rd round pick from this? No.
I'm saying. So Shelby Harris, he's 30, 6'2".
We got a 30-year-old defensive lineman. Oh wow, I'm really.
He had six sacks last year.
We got a defensive lineman, you guys, for Russell Wilson. I
6
think it's
sacks
worth it.
last year.
We also gave them a 4th round pick, so I guess
he was average last year.
they didn't even think Russell Wilson
Listen,
was
we're not
worth it.
winning next year, so that's fine. I moved past this. I don't think we could have won with Russ, but I think we could have made the playoffs. And I guess you can kind of get to the playoffs and see what happens. But I don't think we were winning next year with Russ. I think
Now
there's just way too many good
we are
quarterbacks.
doomed to 5 straight losing seasons. That's all I can say. We're doomed, maybe more.
I actually can't express how the sadness I feel. I actually love Russell Wilson.
What happened
so
to
much.
him and DK Metcalf setting the record for most touchdowns? They're not even going to come close.
Really, no duh, Eli. I think we
Unless
should.
DK goes to
I think we
Denver,
should
too.
trade DK.
Yeah, at this point, if we're going to trade Russ, tear it all down.
I think we should trade DK.
Also, why is Pete Carroll still here? Do we need him anymore?
no.
There's no need for Pete Carroll anymore. Without Russ, come on, let's just start fresh.
No, I think we need to trade DK. We need to trade Bobby. We shouldn't resign. Quandre. We should probably resign.
Because
Too
now we are
young.
clearly the worst team in the division.
Yeah.
Going into the season, it's maybe the Cardinals don't get Kyler, or maybe the Trey Lance really sucks for the 49ers and they regress, or maybe the Rams take a step back if they lose some guys. But now
We have
it's
Drew Lock.
now we clearly are the worst team. Because our defense is already not as good as the 49ers and the Rams. Our offensive weapons is not as strong as the Cardinals. Our O-line is probably the 4th best in the league. And now we have the worst quarterback.
Drew Lock has a really good arm.
Because even
can
if
make
it's
some
against-
plays, but his accuracy is terrible. His game vision is terrible. He hasn't
Maybe
shown
we can
much.
squeak out a win against the 49ers because it's Trey Lance's first season. But even then, I think Trey Lance is better than Drew Lock.
And guess we play at home next season. The Broncos.
Oh, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
I want to hear a lot of boos to Russell. I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is similar to how A-Rod left the Mariners.
No.
He lied and said he wanted to stay. He was all, I'm Mr. Humble, I'm Mr. Humble.
Well, Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl for us.
Okay.
A-Rod didn't.
7 years ago.
A-Rod didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mariners
I'm mad. I'm sad.
I want to be at that game against the Broncos next year, and I will.
Same.
I will boo so loud.
I'm not gonna boo.
I will boo.
I will still love Rush. I hope he does good in Denver.
I hope he sucks in Denver. I hope he gets injured. Honestly.
Levi. I disagree. I think I really want him to do good in Denver. I just love Russell Wilson.
Why does it have to be Denver?
I like Denver.
Denver's annoying.
Better than most of the teams. Denver's one of my favorite teams. What was Denver in
Denver used to
What
be a
was
top
Denver in
5 for me. Now
Yeah,
they're,
see?
now they're bottom 5.
Really?
Yes.
AFC West quarterbacks goes as follow: Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert,
No.
Russell Wilson,
No.
and Derek Carr.
So Russ went from being the best quarterback in his division to being the 3rd best.
I think he's better than Herbert.
I think he's worse than Herbert. I think he's better than Herbert too.
Yeah, so he's second best.
So he's the 2nd best. You just ranked him as the 3rd best.
I'm just saying the quarterbacks in the AFC West are as follows.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Derek Carr is the worst quarterback in that division, and Derek Carr is pretty good.
Yeah, it sucks for the Raiders, right? They're just starting to build momentum,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden now they have to deal with Russell Wilson too.
And
But
Aaron
hey,
Rodgers.
maybe on the
Aaron
bright
Rodgers just
side
signed
for
a contract,
the
right?
Broncos, maybe they will finally break the streak of, I think, 7 straight years without having gotten a win against the Chiefs.
Yeah. So, who do you think's decision was this? Pete Carroll, John Schneider, Russell
I think
Wilson?
it was all 3 of their decisions.
Really?
Yes, I think if Russ really wanted to go, truly wanted to go, and John, they must have been lying the entire time to us, because they said they hadn't even gotten
Come
an
the frame more
offer.
than
They said they hadn't even gotten an offer for it.
No, I thought they
hurts.
got an offer from
It
the football
hurts.
team.
For the good thing we didn't send her to the football team,
Yeah,
or the Commanders.
the Commanders.
So,
Okay.
so do you think we stick with Drew Lock, or do you think we go for someone else? Maybe we trade for Jimmy G?
I think we draft someone late.
Trade for Teddy? What? Why did we not get Teddy Bridgewater?
I don't know.
Are we drafting someone in the first round? No, there's nobody good in the
Yeah,
first
why
round.
is Teddy not? Is Teddy a
We-
free agent?
I think he may be. But we can sign him.
I think we should draft a second-round quarterback.
Honestly, hot take, I think we should trade for Tom Brady. Give him all
No.
of our first rounds
Tom
and
Brady's
second
retired.
rounds. He could come out of retirement.
I can't.
If we lure him with the Seahawks, the Seattle air, the
Oh,
weather,
the Seattle Air. Wow.
the Emerald City, maybe he wants to go to the Pacific Coast.
No,
He might.
I think.
I don't know. We could also try to get Andrew Luck out of retirement.
I think we're
that
gonna-
might be the next best option.
Levi, stop trying to bring quarterbacks.
Well,
you wanna bring,
those are the best options we
let's
have.
bring John Elway back.
Let's do it, honestly.
I think we're gonna roll with Drew Lock, and I think we're gonna draft a second-round quarterback, see what happens. And
See, that is just a disaster. This is a disaster waiting to happen. We got lucky with Russ. If that's once in a lifetime that you find a guy in the 3rd round who
that's
turns
true.
out to be that good.
That's true. That's once in. That's only happened.
We might never get a quarterback as good as Russell Wilson again. We might spend the next 30 years trying to find that next diamond in the rough while we go through random backups and
or
average starters.
Picture this: we got a really good quarterback. He's on like a rookie contract for a few years, and we win.
That's not going to happen.
Most teams have won.
That already happened to us once. We can't expect it to happen again.
I'm saying that seems to be the formula.
Luck doesn't just land in our pockets.
The
Hey, how about
formula
this?
seems to be draft a really good quarterback or trade for a really good quarterback.
How about we go for Ryan Fitzpatrick? He's a free agent.
No.
I'd actually support
I
that
don't want to
decision.
be in like an 8-8 team.
Well, Drew Lock's going to get
Or
you
an
to a
8 and
4
9
and 12
team.
team. So
I'd rather be a 4 and 12 team
Really?
than an 8 and 9 team.
I'd rather have us win some games.
Okay, I think that's gonna do it for
All
us.
right.
Thanks for watching. This is the NW Sportscast. Subscribe down below. Hit the like, share, and let us know what you think about the trade. Thank you. See ya.